Hey guys, I'm super excited about this tutorial. It's not a tutorial, this will be looking into the new Wized UI and what are the new possibilities with it. And I will, I'm just super excited about the visual development that we can achieve with Webflow, Wized and Xano. This is, definitely exciting. Let me just show you all the updates. So first of all, the biggest update you will see is that now you have a sidebar here to the right. This is the first thing that you notice. And there's a new element here to the left that is called elements. And now also this element right here is not called actions anymore, it's called events. Now, whenever you create a new event, instead of opening another sidebar here to the right, it will, populate here the sidebar that we have by default to the right, where we can create an event. This is just a regular event, but now this won't be related to an attribute anymore. Because now you could, in actions before, you could also select an element action, but not anymore. Now we have a tab for elements, and I will show you that in a bit. So now we can do, page start loading, let's do loader, right? Let's show a loader, for example. So the page finishes loading, and then after that we want to hide that loader, right? So we don't have the option to select element right here anymore. We have custom condition, attribute present, request finishes, start loading, page finishes. So before this, in actions, we were able to select, if it was going to be an event trigger or if it was going to be an element trigger. So we don't have that anymore. This makes total sense to be separated. And one of the biggest changes is now we can, we still have the same functionalities where we can run a function and do pretty much anything. But the biggest change is now we can reorganize things. This is a big change. This is super important. This makes total sense. This is just awesome. This is just really awesome. And we can clone events here, where we can clone it. That's pretty straightforward. You still have folders, so please keep in mind you always need to have a good organization with the folders. Now it's going to be way easier to be organized with your Wized projects now that we have elements separated. That I will share in a bit how this works, but please still make sure that you have a good folder naming. Now let's continue. Let's go to the elements here. This is pretty cool. You will see that now, and this is one of the big changes here, you will see the attribute elements that you have here in this page, all of the elements that has a Wized attribute, and not only that, but we have children inside, for example, this item where we have image underscore item, and then inside of it we have image underscore item underscore source. So now it's going to be way easier to find elements to trigger logic. This is game changer. This is going to save us so much time to finding elements, to selecting elements, because now before we had like a drop down with a search bar where we needed to type everything, and it was just not ideal. And now we don't need folders here to trigger events with elements, because now we have each element where we can click on it, and now it opens the right sidebar. And it shows all the data about this element, the visibility. We can set a text, we can render a list, we can set a CSS class, we can set some CSS styles, we can set an HTML attribute, and if it's a form, we also have the new step that is called, well, not new step, but this extra step that is called set form values. So that's awesome. What else? We have actions. So this is for every single element. You can create actions. Here, for example, I have an action here of mouse enter, mouse leave. Make sure you are not limited to the option that you have here. Probably they should add more frequently used options like mouse enter or leave as well here. I guess that's pretty common. But yeah, you have actions, and the most important thing is now inside actions you can as well reorganize things. So you don't need to delete the stuff if something needs to happen before another action. So that's game changer. And what else? I think, one of the most important changes also, now the function editor has increased the size, and also whenever you open the data store, it's another modal that you can move around. So this is just great. Our engineers in Product are super happy about this update. Now we have finally enough space to write proper JavaScript, so that's definitely important. And nothing, we are super excited about the future of these tools of visual development. I think We will have more and more technical people jumping to the tech stack, so it's going to be just great. We will be, I think people will be delivering way more complex projects, enterprise level web applications, so we are excited about the future. I hope you guys like this short tutorial, and let's keep building with these tools, with Webflow, Wized, and Xano. I hope you guys liked it.